Good afternoon and welcome back to HobbyMaker. My name is Nigel May and this lovely lady I've not seen for a wee while. Nice to see you. It's Kellyanne Jordan.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Okay, me too. Are you good?
Yes,
Nice
I am.
to see you. Crafty Kelly online. Make sure you follow her. She's very good at what she does. But your company, Crafty as a Fox.
Yes, Crafty as a
Loving
Fox.
this. It's a small company, just you, pretty much.
Is, yeah.
And I love it because literally you design stuff, you use some licensed stuff, and you produce, I'm going to say, stuff that is right up my alley. I love it. We got something for everybody on this show. So do shop ahead and take advantage of that Cat P&P of £4.95. We've got some brand new bits for you, stuff that you're seeing for the first time here at HobbyMaker, some stuff that is exclusive that you have not seen ever before, which is very exciting. Let's start with this bundle that you saw there, a little sneaky peek, because this is fab. Kellyanne, let's break this down because you've got lots of individual bits in here. You can get them individually, but obviously the bundle's going to give you the best price point. So take us through what we have in the bundle.
So we have a stamp set, which is our texture stamp set, so to really kind of make your background elements really grungy, because I love a bit of grunge. And then we've got a stencil to go alongside that with the more grungy elements that you can really work with all your texture paste, your ink.
You designed that stencil,
Yes,
didn't
that's
you?
my stencil, that's my design. And then we've got a paper collection and an ephemera pack, which have coordinating images throughout. The paper pad is 8 different designs. You get 3 of each. And you've got 5 decorative papers and you've got 3 snippet pages. And those snippet pages have got some sentiments, it's got some imagery. It's a really kind of standalone item. If you just want to use that, it works on its own. But then if you want to bring in some more elements, so your ephemera, you like to use those elements to stick onto your projects, to add into your collages, ready cut out, die cut, they are laser cut here in the UK, so it's easy to work with.
It's such a great collection, it really is. I'm going to get our mic on the cameras. Mike, get in on those samples because they are just divine, they really are. Is it complete angel policy? Can people make what they like?
I'm happy for you to make and sell as much as long as it's a finished product.
So
if you make and sell cards or projects for charities, please make as much as you want. We want to support those people.
Oh, sorry, darling.
No?
Let's show you exactly what you are getting to make fabulous cards like that. Let's start with these textures stamps, the Stamp It textures. These are absolutely glorious. I love it because you can see, I mean, you've got some wonderful background ones there. I mean, the script that doesn't say anything, but it says everything.
Yeah.
You've got the compass in there as well. Well, I say it's a compass, it's like a timepiece,
Well,
isn't it?
it's actually a water gauge.
Oh.
I know, how really rustic kind of water gauge, because I've got a real steampunk element to this collection.
Yes, it's very gender sort of like neutral, this, which I love. You can see you've got this, almost a little touch kind of like mandala-esque, can I say? Or doily-esque.
It's actually a Victorian, what's it called? Oh my God.
What's the word?
What's the word, Kelly? It is a tile pattern.
Okay.
So a Victorian tile pattern, but it was so beautiful, I was like, I need to use that.
I love this. I'm getting an education today as well. I'm loving this. You've got your little splat there, your little inky splat, which I love, the key. I'm loving the glasses. I don't know why. That one in particular really draws me in. I
really like the kind of vintage look, and I thought it would be a really nice little element to kind of add into a project. Well, same with the key. So just kind of, we've got some grungy bits and we've got some actual elements to add in.
So you get the stamps in the bundle. You've also got the stencil. Now, this is designed by Kellyanne. You can see there's so many different parts to this, the cogs, the numbers, the cracked sort of like parched desert floor, or call it what you will.
Yeah. So with the crack, so I was going for either, it could be used like glass crack. If you put like a clear glaze through it, you can make it look like cracked glass, or
like texture,
a crackled floor, I just wanted to add something a little bit
old and weathered.
Yeah, a little bit grungy.
Love that. Now let's have a look at this pad. This pad is glorious. This is our snippet Victorian pad that you've got for you here, because if we start at the back and flick through, so you can see, I mean, these elements are just fab, Kellyanne.
I just wanted to bring, so when I'm bringing a collection together, I like to look at what I want to use. So then that's what I create. So with the little journaling cards there, I wanted to add something that I'm going to use in a journal card, or some pattern papers that I'm inspired to use, because it's all about, to be fair, Crafty as a Fox is me, so it's what I like. So that's what I try to bring, is all the things that I like to craft with.
I love a bit of cartography as well.
Oh, yeah.
In there, I'm very happy.
Very vintage.
It's just beautiful. I mean, I love these elements as well, your little snippets. Kellyanne was telling me, apparently the man down there is a dictator.
He is, yeah. So actually, somebody contacted me and said, that's such and such. I can't, it's awful, I can't remember the name.
But yeah. You know, if he was
I was just like, oh.
I always like the bad
But
boys. Straight away, I was very keen on that one.
It's
You've
a
got
really
your balloon
cool
on there.
image, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
it's gorgeous.
Victorian image.
It's just, I mean, I think there's such an interest with this, isn't there? Get an extra one of those. It's like if you're going for the bundle, get a few extra ones of those as well, because that paper pad is fabulous. And then the ephemera, I'm going to open this up.
Oh, do.
We'll show this on the overhead, because there's so much of this. It is just fabulous. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Yeah, there he is. So each element, there's two sizes of. So you've got a couple of each. So you've got two sizes. So if you like a particular size that you want to work in, obviously, then you've got that to work with.
I just love things like this, just sort of like your spring and stuff like that.
This is what I like, the Victorian kind of stethoscope. Not stethoscope, what's it called?
Telescope.
Telescope.
I think then. You've got like a Zeppelin there as well, and you've got your... Is it Zeppelin? Is that what they're called? They are, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that is, yeah.
And you've got your water gauge. There
yeah,
it is.
Water gauge.
So it kind of correlates with the stamps as well, doesn't it?
It does. It's got that Victorian-esque and that kind of industrial feel to it.
Quite
is what we love for the steampunk. Like, for those that follow me know that I do steampunk events quite often. I rock up and I'm all dressed up in steampunk, and I just absolutely love it. It's just such a...
I mean, you look
I know,
great.
yeah.
It's like
It's a bit warm today for that.
any excuse to dress up, very happy.
Yeah.
Love this. So the ephemera as well. Everything is available individually as well. Joe. Everything, bad boy. So everything is available individually. So $44.96 though, if you want to go for everything together. Let's get some names up on that board. See who's there. Now, $44.96 is not your price. Kellyanne's getting that price down. $34.99. Joyce in Essex first to check out. Well done to you, my lovely. Crafty in North Yorkshire through as well. Coming through for this one. Complete angel policy. You can make what you like. Now, before we go into a demo, are you all right to pop this back in?
I'll just pop them.
Yes, pop them there,
pop them on there.
Thanking you. Let's show you brand new and exclusive, a rather fabulous die set for you as well. This is absolutely gorgeous. So, Kellyanne, tell us about what we've got here.
The new stamp. You said die set. You mean
stamp set?
Sorry,
stamp set.
The new stamp set is the ink and petal stamp set. It is all about having a really nice, well-rounded stamp set that has beautiful florals that can be used for all occasions. So we've got 3 florals there. We've got a rose, we've got a daisy, and we've got a delphinium. Now, I had to learn what flower that is, because I don't know if Nigel will remember, I'm dreadful at knowing what flowers are. But
I do remember.
Yeah, so this is a delphinium, and I just fell in love with the whole kind of scribbly look. But then what I added with this stamp set is the 4 most generic stamp sentiments we use. Happy birthday, congratulations, just a note, and thinking of you.
Lovely.
So all of those different events from that one stamp set are totally covered. And I have created grungy stamps, cards. I've created some really clean and simple cards. And it's just really, it was so fun and easy to use, which...
But
I mean,
what
it says
I
it
love
all.
about this one, Kellyanne, is the fact that that smudge stamp that you see there that you created is the perfect size to go behind that sentiment. And Kellyanne has actually stamped these out, and you can see, I think this is just fabulous.
And that's why I did it.
I love that. I think there's such a lovely kind of like an organic feel about that.
So I like a little bit of grunge. I always like to try and get a little bit of texture into a stamp set if I can. And using like kind of a paint swish, shall we call it, swipe was the perfect way. And I sized it that all of those sentiments could fit into it. And you obviously can use it however you wish.
Your inks and petals, if you would like to go for that one, £11.99. Kylie in Nottinghamshire, Pauline in Kent, Crafty in North Yorkshire. More of you coming through for this now. PBOC 46, your item code, £11.99. Good price for that. Brand new stamps, exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker.
They are, yes.
Thanking you for that. Shall we have a demo, young lady?
Shall we? Let's do it.
If you've got any questions for Kellyanne, Crafty Kelly, then do get those emails in as well. studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Or, of course, you can, if you want to, send us a message via the word boxes at the top of each and every item. Right, what are you going to do, lovely Kelly?
So we are going to create a card from my card journal. So you may be new to my concept of card journaling, but I have got a brain like a sieve. Being dyslexic, being ADHD, I forget absolutely everything. And I will create a project and then go, oh, I've given it away. I loved it. I really wish I knew how I created it. So I created this logbook for me to do that.
Now, the journals we will go through after the demo as well, because we do have different covers. We've got a fabulous techniques book for you as well. So it's all coming up. We'll go through that after the demo. But yes, these are essential.
These are, especially if you make and sell. So if you make and sell and you like particular cards that you make and sell, you can use this as a guide with clients, but also you've got it as for your own, love of crafting. So we're going to recreate this card here. So I know I'm going, for me, book 1, page 19, I've written that down for myself as a reminder. I know now what stamp sets I need, what stencils, inks, what card stock, what techniques I've done, just so I can follow along. So I'm just going to pop this slightly here, so then we can start our stamping. And I don't need this just for the second, but I do need my stamping tool.
Let me move that away for you.
I'm using a stamping tool just because obviously we are where we are and it's quite warm in here, so I always find...
I think our aircon stopped,
yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
I always find that your inks dry out a little bit quicker.
Apparently the lights went off last night.
Oh, did they?
I don't understand why, but there you go. Apparently the lights went off. I have no idea.
Oh, the gremlins are in the system.
Well, that's it. You never know, do you? Obviously, we've had our Christmas event. We're still a bit Christmassy today. I know there's nothing Christmassy on this show, which is...
No, but our lovely Kiefer's doing Christmassy.
I know, our little Santa. He's coming up next. He's got gnomes and all sorts coming up in the next hour. But Kellyanne, I have been asking our guests, favourite Christmas chocolate, favourite Christmas film, and favourite Christmas tune to get you on the dance floor at the Crafty as a Fox office party?
So chocolate's got to be After Eights because I love mint chocolate.
Oh, do you like a mint matchmaker as well?
I do like a mint matchmaker.
Good.
Anything mint and I'm there.
Okay.
What was the other thing?
Film and music.
Film and music. Oh. Do you know what? I like Last Christmas.
Oh, Wham. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, bit of Wham.
Can't go wrong.
And...
What's the Christmas film that you think, it's not Christmas till you've watched that film?
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. I'm such a massive Tim Burton fan. I really am. I love him.
Choice.
So what I'm going to do is I've just not coloured that at all, have I? I've just stamped that in a Versify. Now that will take a second to dry, so I do have one I've stamped earlier just so I don't start smudging it because I know what I'm like. I'm going to use some watercolour markers for this, but you could be using your inks, you could be using your watercolour palette, completely up to you. But I really do like a watercolour marker because they're quite quick to use.
You get immediate results.
You get immediate results. And I just, they're really lovely. So if you have this type of watercolour markers or pens, I mean, they are great to work with. But obviously, if you like alcohol markers, it would obviously work perfectly too. This stamp has been designed that it is scribbly. So if I go over the lines, it doesn't matter. That's what I like about this one.
Because I'm getting busier and busier for the collection. Elizabeth in Norfolk's checked out now as well. Kylie Crafter in North Yorkshire coming through. So obviously the bundle is the stamp, the ephemera, the paper pad and the stencil. If you want the paper pad and the ephemera together, so if you want those two together, then we've got a little bit of a cheeky deal on that one as well. HZOC12 is your item code on that one. So if you want to go for the ephemera and of course the paper pad together, what does he say about that? He says buy it immediately, and he's a dictator apparently. You don't mess with him, quite frankly. Do we know who he is then?
I can't remember.
I've got a serious moustache envy because he's got a great moustache going on.
He does.
He really has.
But he was in the Victorian era.
I know. I'm trying to grow mine so that I can literally do the big old curly thing.
Oh.
This year, but I think I might see where we go with it.
You have to wait till November, don't you?
Oh no, I'm going around.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever know me when I didn't have a beard?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Just looked like a child.
So just to save on time, I have already fussy cut one and finished colouring, but you can see how simple it was just to fill those lines in and how effective it is already. So I think let's move on to our background because we need that, but we'll do our background.
Lovely.
So I'm going to bring in a nice little bit of cardstock here, and we're going to get a blending brush, and I'm going to get a vintage photo, and I'm just going to take that kind of rusticy colour around the whole base. Now,
if people do want to follow you online, you are Crafty Kelly. Where do we find you?
So my website is craftykelly.co.uk. All of my social handles are linked on
Kelly
there.
With a Y, yeah.
I am Kelly with a Y. If you're looking for me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, it's Crafty Kelly Ann Jordan, full name. And YouTube the same, Crafty Kelly.
So you've got a YouTube channel as well?
I do. I go live every single week, and I talk utter tripe.
Right, welcome to my world.
I don't know, I've got some lovely followers that join me every week. There's a lovely lady.
Is there a certain time that you're on?
Yeah, so I'm on at 7 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Lovely.
And I just got some lovely, lovely people that just verbal diarrhea at people. And I just talk about all sorts, but it's a lovely, lovely, kind of group of people.
But that's
that
the
join
thing,
me.
isn't it? I mean, I do think, the crafting community, one of the reasons that I think it's so warm is there's not a lot of judgment, is there really?
No.
It's like, you can, you're all like-minded people having a lovely time with the same passion, and that is like card and paper and glues and glitter and decoupage and all sorts of lovely things.
No, exactly. And it's just, I do just go off on a tangent about anything and everything, but we do crafting, so it is all about the crafting, but everything else gets involved too. It's just really fun. So what I've been using so far, so I've inked up using the blending brush. I've then used this stamp, and I've literally just taken it and dotted it all over. So this is a real kind of grungy kind of texture stamp, and then I'm going to do the same just with my fingers. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to pop it around just to create a bit of texture onto that card. And it doesn't have to be a perfect imprint at all, at all. Now, I might do that one. Where did I just put my block?
Was it here somewhere? That's the thing, it's clear. Where did you put it?
Where did I put it?
I
don't know. No.
The block? Where's the block?
I did have a block. Oh, it's there.
Oh, there you go. It was under my nose, that's why.
Right in front of me. It's right in front of me. So I'm just going to ink up that particular stamp because it's a little bit trickier to handle with my fingers. But doing like the mixed media stuff, it's really nice that it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just kind of, it can be a little bit off and a little bit skew with, and that's what I love about it. So now I'm going to bring in that nice stencil. Now my stencil, if I'm honest, is very well loved, very well used. As you can see,
still going strong.
Paints and all sorts, but this has been going for a little while, this one. So I'm just going to take some black soot, and I'm going to just concentrate on this number section of the stencil. When I was designing this stencil, I didn't want to just give you one thing, like one pattern. I was like, how much can I fit on realistically so people have got enough textures to work with on a project? So I went for the text, or sorry, the numbers, and I went for the cogs, and I went for that crackle, just so we've got lots of textures to work with in amongst this project. So then I lift that away. How fabulous does that look? Really grungy, love it. Then, this is something that else is on the show, is my texture dies, but we will talk about these a bit more later.
We will.
This is one of my texture dies. And I designed these, and these are another thing that this is my design. I designed them because I like texture. I like to add something behind. I like to add those layers and make those layers when I'm creating. And I couldn't find anything quite like what I wanted. So that's how they came about. So, you see something, you make a project and you go, oh, I want to add something a little bit more. So this was my little bit more. So I've cut that out of black cardstock, and I'm just going to pop it on in the center. It kind of brings your eye line to the center. It also brings the card out, and then we can bring our lovely floral in, and we've just got to do...
That splash of colour is lovely, isn't it? Because if you think about the formation of this card, it's actually quite simple, isn't it?
It is.
But I love the end result. It's a real wow factor.
I like simple stamping, simple making, but something that still gives you a nice kind of impact at the end.
Packs punch.
Yes, because that's what we want. So I'm just going to take that little stamp. Now I know, because I should have probably done that first, and let it just, sit. I'm like, where's my scissors? Those things. I won't get my trimmer out for that because that's fine. Snipping is fine.
Lovely.
Snip. So I could leave it kind of that white, but actually I just want to knock it back a bit so it looks like it's part of the project. So I won't add any colour. Yeah, I won't add any more onto there, but what's on there, I will just kind of knock that white back just a little bit.
Softens it down, isn't it?
That's the word, it softens it. And then I'll just go around that edge because there's enough ink on my brush still just for me to give it a little bit of zhuzh.
Lots of people coming through for our Inks and Petals stamp set, actually. Joyce, Kim, Joe, Margaret, Tony, Crafty, Jenny Marie, Kylie, lots of you there. Kim in Taunton's just come through now. Joe in Devon, Carrie in Bedfordshire. Half the stock has gone virtually. You need to check out your baskets to secure the purchase on the stamps. Brand new today from Crafty as a Fox and getting their exclusive launch here at HobbyMaker with Kellyanne.
Oh, amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it when you get it home.
I'm sure they will.
I mean, I literally, when I started making all my samples for the show, so I make everything, because I am a one-woman band.
Yeah, one-woman band.
One-woman band. I just kept on making. I was just like, I'm really enjoying this stamp set. And I think when you get passionate about something, it really does. It really does show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So then we'll pop that on there, tuck that. Ooh, I'm going to tuck it there. Then all I need to do is attach that to my card base, and we have used those lovely texture stamps to create our background and our stencil. So we've got a really nice kind of grungy card. Let me just do a quick wipe.
Looks great.
And there we're done. And we've created it. I've recreated, using my book, the same project. Although it's not exactly the same because it will never be, because ink doesn't sit the same, but I've recreated it. So I can always go back to this, and this book is for me. That's what I love about the card journaling.
Let's talk about these then. So
Sure.
let's round up on the Ink and Petals. If you want to go for that one, then PBOC46. Loads if you have it in your basket. Please check out to secure your purchase. But these journals that we've got for you, let's start with the one that Kellyanne was just showing there. So we've got two covers for you. So if we go to the one that Kellyanne's just been showing you, this is the watercolour cover. The contents inside are exactly the same with the different covers, but it's the cover that's going to differ. So here you can see you have your cards, you write everything down, you get your inspiration in there. Kellyanne, I've got to say this is such a good and unique concept.
Yeah, so this all came about partly from being a demonstrator, because I would make up my prep packs and I'd have little bits of paper with notes to know, and maybe I've recreated that project. And I just wanted to create something that was easy for me to follow and easy for me to kind of recreate a project. And the fact that I'm so forgetful, and I'll make a project or a card, and it doesn't just have to be for card journaling. It could be an artist piece you do. It could be you do canvas art, but you want to be able to take a photo of that, to save it, to know what you've used, because you might want to redo it. But it's all about, this book is for you. Everything we make, all the cards we give away, which is lovely and amazing. But isn't it nice to do something for you?
So true. You've got it there as a real sort of like education. Let's have a look at yours, because obviously this one is empty, but yours shows exactly how beneficial this can be. Just to say, we've got two options for you. We've got the watercolour one that is there. The other option that we have for you is the wood cover.
Yeah,
so you've got the white wood cover. So if you want to go for that one, but it's exactly the same inside. So either white wood or, of course, your watercolour are your options. Right, Kellyanne, let's go through yours.
Yeah, so this is from when I very first started using the first products that I'd done, which we've got today, and just went through every single card that I made. I documented. I did a video at the time, so then I could go back, I could share that content with you guys so you could get some learning. I had my book as my reference to everything that I've done, but literally everything. So for some of them, I've taken photographs and printed them out, because I've got one of those little photo printers. Some of them I've taken photocopies. When I first started, I was sticking actually a card front in, but I found my book got really
chunky.
Really chunky. It was a bit much. So then I kind of changed it up by photocopying them. And to be fair, most printers nowadays have a photocopying
But also the thing is that if you make a card that you really like for somebody's birthday, you aren't going to be sending it off. So to be able to photocopy it and then have it there as a reference should you want to make that style again, or use the layout or whatever. Yeah.
And that's it, exactly that. So you might go, oh, I really like that technique I did. I want to do that technique, but in different colour.
Yes, exactly, or different imagery.
Yeah, and that's it. Maybe I want to use floral stamps instead of a butterfly stamp, or I want to try out different colours, but I like that layout. And that's the whole idea, is using all of that space. So we've got our stamps, we've got our stencils, we've got our inks and mediums. So if you like texture paste, you can add that in there. Cardstocks and papers. So if you use particular cardstock, like I really like a particular black cardstock, or if you like a particular pattern paper that you're using. So for instance, the one we've got today, techniques. So it might be you've done some die cutting, maybe you've done some ink on a block, or maybe you've just done something that you don't normally do, but you can document that down. But like for this is the notepad's just over there. This was a little notepad I covered. So using the same kind of product, so using my texture stamp, using my papers, so this is the vintage paper that's in the collection. This is the light bulbs that we had last time, so these are available on the website. This is one of the tags, and this is the stamp that I use. So I've got all of that information that if I want to recreate this and give them as, I don't know, teacher gifts or something, I could recreate a whole bundle of them, and I still know where to refer to it. It's just a really kind of...
It's like your glossary, isn't it? It's like your sort of like library of ideas and information. So when maybe your mojo runs dry, or if you just want to remind yourself of some of the brilliant projects that you've made in the past.
You might just want to use it for trying out different techniques, or different colour options. Like you might like particular shades of colour, but you want to kind of go out of that, and you want to try and do one card 4 times in different colours. You can document that.
It's such a good idea. So your choices on that one, you can either go for the white wood, which is the one that you see on the screen at the moment, of course, that one there. Or if you want to go for the other one, it's this one, which is your watercolour. Exactly the same inside, so they're both the same as Kellyanne was showing you there. But $7.99 is price either for the watercolour or the white wood. Now we have this one as well.
We do, so this one's
Card
a little bit...
journaling. This is more of a, this is full of ideas and inspiration, isn't it?
So this is your technique book. So if you are brand new to stamping, stenciling, this is your kind of extra helping hand. In here, there's a slight introduction about what the book's all about. Then we've got all about different stamps. So the difference between our photopolymer stamps, our red rubber stamps. Then we've got all about the different inks. So what's the difference between archival ink and stays on, for instance? What's the difference between oxide and normal distress ink? So all of that information is in here. If you've never done collaging, there's an explanation of collaging, heat embossing, the difference between chalk paints. There is just a real kind of glossary of all the things, if you've never gone into mixed media or card making before, in the stamping and stenciling kind of aspect.
I think it's brilliant because I think it's very easy for us to assume that everybody knows everything, because obviously if you're watching HobbyMaker or wherever you're getting your crafty fix, it's like, you know, you have an interesting craft, but you might not know everything. So it's nice for, you know, for everything to be written down here. We talk about things sometimes and you might think, what are they talking about? This is a party that everybody is invited to.
And so I did this because being on crafting channels, it's the same questions I was asked over and over again. So it's the same things that I thought, right, so this is the information that newcomers to this kind of world want to know. They want to have that information at their fingertips, because this is in your craft room, this is on your desk next to you. And also in there, I've given you 10 different techniques to try out. So we've got ombre kind of inking, we've got generation stamping. So if you've never heard of these things, there's explanation on how to do them. And then throughout there is just a couple of dotted projects that I've created using the stamps and stencils from this show, and actually how I filled in my logbook, because I've given you logbook pages in this as well. So if you are brand new, this is the start of your journey. This is the start of you using your inks and your papers to create your projects. So also things like stamping with string, like it gives an amazing kind of look. Just different layouts as well. So there's loads of information in this book, but then at the back, once you've gone past all of the projects, there is more log pages for you to use. So this is your starting block. If you are brand new to stamping, stenciling, this is your starting block.
$11.99 is your price on that one. RWOC26 is your item code for that one if you would like to go for it. It's brilliant, really is. I mean, never again will you ask the question because the answer is going to be there, which is wonderful. Right, we should show this as well because I don't think we showed it, did we? The textures dies that Kellyanne used in the demo. These are lovely. I mean, two fabulous dies, and you can see straight away. I mean, that one that you used in the demo, just so useful. This as well. I mean, good size. It's a great focal point.
I'll grab you the board.
Thanking you, my lovely. $15.99 is your price for this one. That's just gorgeous, isn't it?
So that gives you an idea of how different ways you can use this particular die. So it is size that it will fit on a 6x4 card, because this is kind of what these are. But also, because I personally like to work in a 5x7, it fits perfectly in the centre of those 5x7s, like you just saw with that first card. So this just gives you that extra element, just to break up, to add more depth to your project. I use it in so many ways now, all the time. It's just some of my favourite dies to use.
Multi-directional as well. And if you're loving this, by the way, the idea of doing it on old book pages, stay tuned because we've got some old book pages coming up for you, actually, because Kellyanne does something rather fabulous with them. Right, so that's your dies that we've got for you there. Thank you, my lovely.
Thank you.
Just pop that over there. Right, let's bring some more of the bits and pieces in for you as well. Let's do our Build a Butterfly, which is... Oh, it's at the back, isn't it? There's our Build a Butterfly.
Yep, it's in there. He's in there.
It's gorgeous. This is the one you could be building. Look at that. I mean, I love this. It's so fabulous, isn't it? And that is really, and let me just turn that around so you can see just how layered up that is, which is just lovely. I won't turn it for too far because you'll see the reflection of Keith getting ready for the next show. And nobody wants that. Right, so let's show you how you can actually create this. So, Kellyanne, here's what we've got. Here's
our die. So there are three elements to this die, so you can build your die, your butterfly. So we've got that lovely kind of outline element, then we have a backing element, and we have like an extra layer in the centre. And the reason being is because I modelled this die on the mountain blue from Australia, which is a particular blue butterfly or blue and black butterfly, which is just stunning.
It's not a butterfly we get to see every day here on HobbyMaker.
No, exactly. It's something a little bit different, but you can still use all of these elements to create all the different types of butterflies that we have, that I like in the UK.
So you can see, here's a suggestion for you here. I love this.
Yeah.
Fabulous. But when you're just using your ephemera.
Yeah, this is it. So I am using one of our lovely Tim Holtz paper dolls, but because I like to use them in my products, I know that you crafters at home will have a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of from all over the place. So do I. So you can see how I like to use this particular die, and I did size it so I could use it with my paper dolls.
So using it with your ephemera or your dies, whatever it may be, but I mean, this is just lovely.
Yes. Yeah, so I just like the fact that it can be used in so many different ways. You can use it with your cardstocks, you can use it with vellum. I really like to use vellum as like a back layer. I just think it's really nice.
Just gorgeous. These cards are fabulous. They really are. Each and every one. I mean, you can see they're using it in conjunction with the dies that we had just now as well.
Yeah,
so mix and match everything together.
That's the idea, is mix and match as much as we can.
$15.99 if you would like to build your butterfly. Loving that. Now, next up for you, shall we do these? What have I not done? Ephemera, Alice. And the book pages. Oh, let's do the book pages next because these are stunning. I love these. Okay, Kellyanne, explain the idea, what we've got, and obviously contents may vary because every pack is going to be different because these aren't printouts, these are actually from old books.
So what I have, I work in conjunction with a charity who discard old books. So basically, if they have books brought into them, and they're of a certain state, so the cover's broken, the books are written in or
so they're ready for landfill, basically.
They are. They're books that, in their opinion, can't be resold. So I pay for them. I then take the books apart. I put to one side the elements that are torn, ripped, damaged, but then I take out the gold dust and I put it into packs for you guys. And it's all different. So we have so many different kind of genres in here. So we've got the butterflies, we've got cars and motorbikes, some of them. We've got poems, we've got pages from old books, like One Man and His Dog or something, One Man in His Boat. We've got Tarzan, but all of these pages were going to end up in landfill until I
It's giving them a new lease of life, and I just think that's adorable. Also, they're so interesting.
Yeah, some of them really are.
I mean, I love the fact you've got a mixture of words and pictures as well. With each pack, do you try to make sure that people have got a varied mix?
Exactly. So each pack, I try and make sure there's some illustrations and maybe even illustrations on the pages. I try to give it a real mix, and also in sizes. So I try and give you smaller pages. I try and give you larger pages, because we all like to work with our items very differently. So for me, these are so I've done the die cutting piece behind us, which I used all old pages just to create a new project using the butterfly build a butterfly die.
It is gorgeous as well. Where was that sample that we had just now that was actually on a page? It was on the board. It was on the board. Lovely. Because I was trying to see whether we had some samples with it, and sadly we don't. But I just think that's such a good idea. Isn't it? Just it makes it interesting, because immediately you want to read what's going on behind. You can't help that. That one's a dictionary, I think, isn't it?
It was a flower.
Like an encyclopedia. See, I'm interested straight away. Gillian in Hertfordshire, you've gone for this. Gillian, sorry, you've gone for 2. Well done. June in Renfrewshire. Christine in Wiltshire coming through as well. Love it, love it, love it. So interesting and such a good idea.
Well, we want to save as much as we can, especially us creative people. If we can repurpose something, oh God, yeah, we need to do that. Also, people are benefiting from it as well.
Let's do some ephemera, some more ephemera for you. This is our Alice ephemera. Love this. We all love the tale of, well, I don't know whether you love it or not, but I'm assuming most people in life love the tale of Alice in Wonderland. It's a warped tale, and I love it. Look at that Cheshire Cat. That is fab.
So this is the original artwork. Isn't it fabulous?
Beyond.
Isn't it just fabulous? So we've got a real mixture of, we've got some elements, so some florals in there as your fillers, and when we've got the kind of real iconic images of the White Rabbit, of Tweedledum, Tweedledee, of the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, even the Queen's
Where is she? She's got to be in there.
She's there. That's the King. There's the Queen.
Where's the Queen?
There's the Queen.
Off with his head, off with his head. That's immediately what she says, isn't it? Is that a griffin? I think
it's the Jabberwocky.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Look at these as well. This is such a good collection. $7.99, and you've got a lot of ephemera in here.
I think it's 41 elements to the collection. I think it's 41.
Let me have a look. Does it say?
Oh, it probably doesn't say on there. I write it down on the blurb.
There's a lot here, Kelly.
There
I'm going to tell you that.
There's loads to work with.
The Cheshire Cat, I'm in love with. Just think that's look. You've got the cup for Drink Me as well. And then, love it. So that's your Alice ephemera, if you'd like to go for that. We'll tidy that away in a moment. But we do have more for you as well. Do you want to pop that on there, my lovely? We've got, where are the journal cards? I've put them down, Kellyanne.
Just there. You put them there.
Thanking you.
You put some cards on top of them.
Of course I did. Such a busy and full counter, which I love. So these are your cards. I'll sort that out for you. You show those, my lovely.
So we've got some journal cards. Now these, we've got 16 different designs, 2 of each, and they are just super lovely. If you like to journal, it is perfect for that. But if you want to use these on the front of a card, you can do as well. So shall I pop them down so we can have a little look at what we've got? So they are 150 GSM, 2 of each, as I've said, and there is lots of different imagery here. So you'll see the iconic imagery, as we spoke about already, but then we've also got some like extra fillers with florals and different kind of just lovely Alice items to work with. I just love Alice. I absolutely love Alice. I should have worn my Alice in Wonderland dress. I've got a dress.
We should have done half the show steampunk, half the show Alice.
Definitely.
Next time, just phone me up before and on, and if you're dressing up, I'm there for it.
I love a good dress up. I did so back in March. I did do a steampunk event which was Alice themed, and this is why I had these created for that. And I had a couple left over.
The imagery is just gorgeous. It really is. So, I mean, just having that authentic Alice imagery and using it in a crafty way, I just think makes something quite adorable, but also it makes it very universal with its usage. The young will love it, maybe discovering Alice for the first time, maybe realising it's not just a Disney film. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it was before Disney.
Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? So I love the fact that here, but also for us, as you know, it's nostalgic because we're not as young as we once were. You're a lot younger right now. But you know what I mean? I mean, it's something that maybe we read when we were kids. So it's just glorious. So if you want to go for that one? There you go, the fabulous journal cards, Crafty as a Fox, the Alice collection. Should we go back to a demo?
Yes, let's do a
Let's
demo.
do it. So we're going to go back to our brand new collection.
We're going to go to the Ink and Petals.
Nice, lovely. So this is our brand new stamp set that we've got for you.
Yeah, we get some more of that out and going.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to show some samples of them, because these are all... oh, no, hang on, that's from the collection here, isn't it?
That's the collection. And then Ink and Petal is just...
That one, isn't it?
Nope, that one.
Oh, there you go, thanking you.
That's right.
This desk is so full, but gloriously so. So this shows you what you are being able to do. So you can see you've got the flower there. There are 3 flowers in here. The rose, the daisy and the delphinium, was it?
That's it.
Lovely stuff. Then you've got the smudges, which upside down. Upside down, you're turning me. There you go, look at that. So you've got your smudges there, and then the words. So you've got happy birthday, you've also got thinking of you, and they're all the perfect size to go on those smudges, which is rather fabulous. Complete Angel Policy, you can make what you like. We are getting busy for this stamp. Well, we are staying busy for this stamp set. That's lovely. Do you do all the samples?
Yes, I do all the samples.
Lovely.
So that is using the grungy stamp from the Textures collection. So that's
so using that and mixing, matching it with the Ink and Petals.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Right, let's dive on in.
Let's dive on in. So we're going to recreate something like this, which is a nice, clean, simple card. Because, well, why not? Why not? Now, I'm going to get back that stamp that I've got over here, because we need that one. So let's use that Delphinium as our first one. And I'm going to use my block just for speed. Whoop.
It's alive.
Dear. Oh, my dear Kelly. I'm so clumsy sometimes, but I had a little wet wipe there waiting.
You say clumsy, you wait. I've got Keith in the next hour. There's clumsy and there's calamitous. Do you know what I mean? 2 very different things.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start to create our kind of little scene using our florals. And what I like about this so particular set is that they work so beautifully together, and they are, I don't know, they've just been, I've just created them, so they just work beautifully. Right, let's undo that and let's grab you. The nice thing about photopolymer stamp, now if you joined me for my live the other day, is that you can slightly manipulate where you place it onto your block, so you can get a slight different
you can angle it accordingly. If you want the head to go one way, you can do. If you want to move it another, you can do.
Exactly. So what I've just done there is I've just done a little bit of an angling, and I'm just going to pop that one up here. Give it a good swish down. Squish down, that's not what I'm on about.
It's a word, we like it.
It's a word, it's a word. It's something that came out of my mouth.
We'll put that in the crafting dictionary.
Oh, God. My other half and friends do think I have my own dictionary, because I do come out with some crackers sometimes.
But that's good. I say words sometimes and I think they do exist, and then I find
I found out they don't. Really? They exist in my world.
This is it. I thought there was a word.
Well, so, you know, I was saying that I've got this back condition. So, because I've
We've had a right good catch up between show me and Kellyanne.
I've been diagnosed with a arthritic condition, and I can't say the name. So me and my other half call it axolotl spondylosis.
There you go.
Obviously, that's not the name of it, but that's what we call it.
That reminds me of my granddad years ago. My granddad's not, but my granddad died when I was about 16, bless his heart, so many, many moons ago. But he used to, if ever he coughed or whatever, we'd be like, oh, what's the matter, Granddad? And he always used to say, oh, I've got coprolitis on my left lung. It's like, it's not anything, is it? But coprolitis on my left lung.
I love it.
And isn't that funny? Because he's been dead, 40 years now, and that still literally makes me think of Granddad straight away. Oh,
well, these things, they do... they make people, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. It's finding humour in everything. And do you know what? Humour is a very good medicine. I'm no doctor, but I believe if you laugh every day...
Yeah.
That's got to be a good thing, right?
Definitely, 100%. So I'm going to bring... So I am working with markers today. Now, this could be alcohol markers, but I think it's a really quick way to give a good coverage of colour. Obviously, I could be painting these with my... inks. I could be doing the alcohol markers, as I said. If you like to use chalk, you know, it's entirely up to you, whatever your favourite kind of medium is to work with. But I quite like a pen kind of colour with. It's just quite mindful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, you could just take your time and just...
Well, block out the outside world. Let's be honest, the world's going crazy. So it's
Oh my
quite...
God, isn't it?
Isn't it just? So it's quite nice to actually sort of sit down with whatever crafting it may be and just have a little bit of peaceful quality time.
Definitely.
Obviously, I'm going to say any piece that you want, it's going to be shattered in the next hour because Keith's here.
Oh, lovely Keith. So I remember meeting Keith for the first time in the green room somewhere else.
Oh, gosh, blimey.
About 7 years ago.
Have you only known Keith 7 years? Because you realise he's actually been working in the crafting industry for about 4.5 decades.
Yeah.
So what was it like the first time that you met him?
Oh, it was a hoot, actually. It was him and Dawn Wheeler I was chatting with.
The cackler and the gafora between them, my word.
Yeah, good times.
Absolutely. But yeah, we were talking about Keith yesterday. I don't know when the ears were burning, Keith, but we were just saying it's like there's nobody else like Keith. They broke the mould. Thankfully, they broke the mould, but they broke the mould. Do you know what I mean? It's true, Keith, isn't it? You are unique. There you go. Unique would be one of many words for it. Yes. Keith's coming up in the next hour. We've got some brand new and lots of Christmassy things. But with Keith, I always say it's like, yes, there's some things for Christmas, but you know his cardstock. You can use it for Christmas and beyond. Let's be honest, all year round. It's coming up in the next hour here on HobbyMaker. This is lovely.
But you can see how easy it is to just work with. Like, it really is. Like, I know I've already done this one already, but you can just see how quick and easy it is to start creating your project. And actually, I'll get the yellow out because I'm going to do just the centre of that.
2/3 of the stamp set have now gone. If everybody checks their baskets out, so Julie in West Yorkshire, Carrie in Bedfordshire, Jenny Marie in Gwynedd, Crafty in North Yorkshire, Monica in Staffordshire, to name but a few of many. You need to check out your baskets to secure that purchase and guarantee it coming your way.
So you can see how easy it is just to work with, isn't it? For me, this is just a must-have now because of all the different sentiments I've got, the different kind of elements I can bring in. I just love that. So obviously here is one I created earlier. As you see, nicely created.
So this is the thing.
One layer
the stamps
stamping.
that you've got here is incredible because you've got those 3 flowers, but obviously you've got so much more. I love the words as well. The just to know, the congratulations, the happy birthday, the thinking of you. And those smudges that you have there allow you to create, well, they're the perfect size to go behind the actual words. So if you want to create a card that features the smudges, where are you? Here we go. You can, oh, thank you, I've got one there as well. Look,
got one there.
You gave me one and I've got one. Lovely. Between
They're everywhere.
Sorted, yeah. Look, so you can see whether you want to use just one word or whether you want to mix it up. Entirely up to you. Just think that's lovely. Such a lovely idea. $11.99 is your price on that one. Brand new today and exclusive to us here at HobbyMaker. You will not find it anywhere else. PBOC46 is your item code.
There we go.
How lovely is that?
Really, I love the kind of simple stamping because sometimes we like over fussy things, but actually simple, elegant cards can work so beautifully with, I mean, making like a set of 4 of these and selling those at your craft fair, and it could be just a note because you want to thank someone for something or thinking of you.
It's a just because card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Kellyanne.
Now.
You know you said I only ever get 2 demos done.
Yeah.
You've done 2.
I know.
And we've got about 7 minutes left on the show. So do you want to get ready for another one?
Yeah.
You get ready for another one, and then I'm going to show people what we've got.
I was speedy.
We're going to be a 3 demo show. If you would like to go for the fabulous bundle that we've got for you today, brand new to us here at HobbyMaker. This is brand new from Crafty as a Fox here. This is the Victorian Complete Collection. Your stamp, that glorious stamp set. The ephemera, love the ephemera. The paper pad and the stencil as well. Stencil, of course, designed by Kellyanne. You can see you've got beautiful samples here. I mean, just stunning. And these samples, oh, there she is.
Sorry,
all right.
I'm stealing the dies.
Do it, it's your stuff. You can steal what you like. As far as the samples are concerned, you can make what you like as well, which is so good because I think, I mean, they just look, I mean, a riot of colour, but also a beauty, an absolute basket full of design. They are just wonderful. They really are. I think they just stand out from the crowd. And you can see, using elements that you may have in your crafty stash. If you like your cards to be dramatic, if you like your projects to be, stand out from the crowd, if you like them to pack that punch, then definitely I will say this collection is wonderful. You can get everything individually if need be, but the best way to go for it is as the collection. So we have the stencil. If you want to go for the stencil, we've got that on its own. This is designed by Kellyanne. This is brilliant. I mean, think about your paper crafting projects, your inks, your paints, your texture paste, things like that. Scrapbooking, card making, junk journaling, collaging, you name it. I mean, this is going to come in very useful. $7.99 is your price on that one. Then we've got for you your stamp set. This is your stamp set of textures. If you would like to go for this one, again, fabulous. We saw that used to perfection. That was the one that was used on that card there, which I just think is wonderful. Really is. You've got the glasses there as well. You've got that splat. You've got a key. You've got some wording, some calligraphy down at the bottom, and then a lovely tile design at the top there too. $15.99 for that. Then we have our pad. Love the pad. This is our snippet pad, because you've got elements in here that you can snip out.
Yep. So the idea with these is to snip the little elements out, then create your project using those backing papers as well.
$7.99. I would get a couple of these, most definitely. Honestly, you could have dictator powers, couldn't you? You could cut that dictator out. Where is he? Because apparently he's a dictator down at the bottom. And you could literally layer him up, couldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit obsessed with him, I'm not going to lie. So $7.99 is your price for that. Now, your dictator is also in your fabulous ephemera. I mean, you've got lots in here. You can see you've got your binoculars, and you've got your, there's the water gauge in there. There's the, hello, you know you want to craft with me, don't you? There's your owl in there as well. We've got, look, there's the lady. Oh, hello, young man, how are you? She doesn't talk like that, I'm sure. You've got your spring in there as well. You've got your binoculars. There's about 41 ephemera, did we say?
Ooh, 41 is the Alice,
lots. Let's just say lots.
Yeah, I think it might be, I want to say 51.
Let's say 51. It's like there are loads in there. There really are. $7.99 is your price for that. Right, let's do a demo.
Yes.
Let's do this.
So I thought, let's cut out the dies, and I thought I had brought my dies with me, so I didn't. So I've just borrowed some others. So I'm going to cut out on black, and I'm going to cut out on white, but let's do one of each. But I need to, because this isn't a die cutting machine. I am 100% au fait with, so let's, fingers crossed, I do it and not cut through anything.
I think you're going to be fine and dandy. You're using a Gemini, so I think you're fine.
I think I'm fine.
Let's have a look.
It's all right. It's only because at home, I've got a hand crank, what's it called? Big Shot.
Lovely.
And that's the one that I've used for years. Obviously, ones we've used elsewhere, but I've not used this one before.
Well, obviously, these dies you can use with any die cutting machine that you've got. Not a problem at all.
And nope, I didn't make the shim big enough.
Needs to go in?
I think that might need to go in as well.
Let's pop that through and see.
Love live telly.
Give it to it. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter.
I'll get it in there. Get it in there.
Let's have a look. Awesome.
Oh, it sounds like it's doing something.
Yes,
so we might have it.
It may not be the right plates, actually.
No, well, I did wonder.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be the white ones. I don't know whether that's going to have done it. Oh, it has.
Oh, we've got some cuts. So
there you go. We're sorted.
We're sorted. So let's pop those to one side. Let's pop those out of there and get those bits everywhere. And we can get. Ooh, well, no, put that down there before I drop it. Crash!
Now, this is Kellyanne's only show today, obviously, as well. So there will not be a later show of Kellyanne. So if you do want to order these items, grab them whilst we have them, especially that wonderful brand new stamp set, because that is flying out the door this afternoon. Not surprised.
No, fabulous. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So what I've got next to me, just so you can get an idea of different ways. So this is loads of different backgrounds that in the past I have created, just so you can see, look.
Nice.
So you could be flip-flopping between either one of those. And then, oh, that's a butterfly one. We'll pop that to one side. More grungy.
That's lovely.
So the white popping through, or it could be the black. You've got... So this is more of my stencils, but they're available on the website.
Yeah, do check out the brand shop for Crafty as a Fox as well. Why did you call it Crafty as a Fox?
Because I've got an obsession with foxes because they're ginger, and I'm a bit because I'm Crafty Kelly.
So it kind of made sense, really.
Yeah.
I like foxes as well. I've got to say, foxes are great in animals.
it was one of those, I don't know, I was driving up to Whitby, of all places, to do a steampunk event. And
That's really weird because I was talking about Whitby earlier. So,
was ya?
yeah, I was talking about Whitby with Amy and Laura, our producer, because I want to go to Whitby.
it's beautiful.
I've never been, and lots of my friends have been recently. So
Yeah.
it's like, so I'm going to Whitby. It's where Dracula country as well, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's where...
It's where he landed, wasn't it, apparently, or something?
It is where Edgar Allan Poe wrote his poems. There's a hotel so it is the home of the goth community.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I love it there.
And there was, yes, because it was like...
I'm part of that.
Oh, I know, too right, love it. So I'm going to get myself up to Whitby. Also great scampi, I'm being told. Hurrah.
Yeah.
Oh, now Mike's nodding. Is it good scampi? You're going next week to Whitby? Oh,
amazing.
my gosh.
I know. I love going up
I
there.
love that. Nigel, go with him. Yeah, Mike, you'd love that, wouldn't you? It's like, let's go to Whitby. Yay. Who's this? Picked him up at work. There you go.
So I've just shown you like loads of different possible kind of backgrounds that you could be using this in, and it could be all different projects that you've created. And that's why the texture dies are just such a lovely addition to your crafting kind of projects, just an extra element. And they really do elevate a project.
Do you know, I love it. We aren't out of time, young lady.
Of course we are.
It's been an absolute joy. Can I say thank you?
Mwah.
Loved it.
Mwah.
If you want to carry on ordering after the hour, please do so. But just brilliant. I mean, obviously, get that collection in your basket. Get some extras. Get some more ephemera. Get the pad. I just think it was all glorious. It all goes together beautifully, and it's different, which we love. Crafty as a fox. You can check out the brand shop on the website as well. Right, you've had the Foxy hour. In the next hour, it's going to be the car crash hour. I can just feel it. No, it's not. It's going to be brilliant because Keith's in for Christmas. He's ready to go. He's dressed for Hawaii, but he's ready for Christmas. Yes, you are. Be prepared. Keith's coming up after the break. But from me and Kellyanne, bye.
Bye.